welcome back to another episode of Nighttime Series. Today we have some crazy leaks that have dropped. I am just like really excited to get into them. So the first one is the 8.2 boss has like leaked, like the design of it at least, and like who it is. And additionally, there's been a leak for the new 7-star shard redesign, which is just crazy because I know there's been like a lot of complaints about them, and now that they are finally getting like reworked, I cannot wait to show you them. I also want to talk about the new Battlegrounds meta that dropped today, the new victory track meta, and it's like, I don't know, man, I have mixed feelings about it, but we're just gonna like save it for later on in the episode. But yeah, let's just not waste any time, let's get right into it. So first, let's talk about the 8.2 boss, and before we do that, I'm gonna put a timestamp up here, and if you don't click it, then you will get spoiled on who the 8.2 boss is, but this will take you to the next section of the nighttime episode. So if you don't want to get spoiled by who the 8.2 boss is, just click on that, and then move on to the next section. But I'm gonna leave it there for like 3 more seconds, and then we're just gonna go right into it. Alright, you have been warned. Now let's talk about the 8.2 boss, Bahamut. I think that's how you say it, but this is what he looks like. And he looks sick, man. He looks so cool. A lot of comments have been saying that he looks like Solomon Grundy, which is a very fair comparison because Solomon Grundy is like this dead, very big, like zombie-like thing, and he like has kind of the same skin complexion as him, but like super cool looking boss. This is the final boss of 8.2. He is a corrupted version of the Hulk, so like there is a trend going on here because 8.1 was Black Widow's Catalyst, right? And that is a corrupted version of Black Widow. So now we have Bahamut, who is a corrupted version of the Hulk. So I feel like the Chrono Serpent like storyline is continuing here because he did corrupt like a lot of the Avengers. He also corrupted the Punisher as well. So I feel like 8.3 will be the Punisher boss, like the corrupted Punisher. So yeah, pretty crazy like story leaks and just like boss leaks there. I wonder if we're going to fight the Chrono Serpent at 8.4. That would be kind of nuts. That would be, like, pretty insane. I don't know how they would do that, though, because, like, isn't he, like, really massive? Like, just, like, this really big extraterrestrial being? I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do it, man. I'm excited, though. I'm excited for 8.4. I cannot wait to see who the boss is. And the rewards, of course. But, like, the rewards, they might get leaked, like, I believe a week before it drops. Which, speaking of, now let's talk about the release date that is, like, speculated. Because there hasn't been a like true leak on it yet, but there's speculation that's coming out in either March or April, so either next month or the month after. And that does make sense because we've had 8.1 like lingering for a while now, so it does make sense to have it in March or April. But that wasn't the important thing here. The important thing here is that like the new boss looks amazing. Like the whole glowing green stuff and just like the corrupted complexion just looks super cool. So yeah, I am excited to fight this guy. I hope that he is like a absolute pain to fight because he looks like he should be a pain to fight. He looks like a very painful defender. So I hope that he is a very annoying fight, and I hope he's like the hardest boss in the game yet because he looks like he can be worthy of that. But yeah, pretty cool stuff, and 8.2 should be coming out in either March or April. So yeah, now let's talk about the 7-star shard redesign. So after a lot of like backlash and complaint, Kabam has finally redesigned the 7-star shards, and this is what they look like. They look pretty cool in my opinion. I'm like all for this change. The purple scheme is like beautiful. The crystal looks amazing, right? It's like this beautiful purple crystal chunk, and it has like lightning in it as well. So just very cool on the design. This is just like crazy though, like the fact that people complain so much about the design being ugly that they had to redesign it like completely is just quite laughable. Like the original design was very ugly. It had a Frankenstein-esque look. It was just really weird. Didn't really fit the whole 7-star theme. There hasn't been a leak about like the 7-star border change. Right now it's currently purple and it has like some green stuff around it. And the green stuff is kind of ugly, so I wish they could like take that away and just keep the purple. But like, even if they don't change it, it's fine. It's not like the ugliest thing out there, but the shards were pretty abysmal. So yeah, pretty like awesome stuff there. I cannot wait for them to like drop 7 stars already. Well, this is just me though, because like I have most 6 stars, so I'm just like kind of bored with collecting them. So I just want to like start with the 7 stars already. But yeah, at least now when I open the crystal, it'll be a very pretty like design. And so when I get like my 7-star Groot, at least I'll be happy that I opened a very pretty crystal, not a very ugly one. So yeah, overall, pretty cool change. And now let's talk about the final part of the nighttime episode, which is the new Battlegrounds meta. Alright, so new Battlegrounds meta dropped, right? And like, I don't know how I really feel about it because on one hand, it's not too annoying, and like that means that it's not really restricted. But the bad thing is it's not restricted. So like the usual champs just like go even crazier. So I don't really know, man. Like the weakness node isn't really too bad. You just have to like play around it and just like stay far away from the opponent casually, and then you'll like not get too many on you. And like you can even benefit from it because like willpower, right? You can just heal from there, except for poor Gore. But you know what? He doesn't need that because he's already a god anyway. He's just one of the best buffs to ever exist in my opinion. But anywho, I got a little bit sidetracked there. Yeah, like Void, Mr. Fantastic, Warlock is actually like surprisingly painful as well. There's like a very few amount of defenders that are like truly painful on this node, but overall like every defender is a little bit more annoying now because like, you know, there's a weakness to worry about now. So, you know, like it's a bit weird, man. It just feels like it's much less restricting now, which is both good and bad overall. But honestly, I just love Battlegrounds, so like it doesn't really matter what the meta is because I'm just gonna enjoy it anyway. It's like one of my favorite pieces of content to do, and I just love like making content on it and just like having fun with it. So yeah, overall I can't really complain. Like this isn't like an unplayable meta, it is just a pretty annoying meta, but it's honestly like a bit refreshing to not have to use like the same 5 characters every time. So yeah, overall pretty okay meta. I'm not like complaining about it at all. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. Overall, a lot of news that happened like over the past week, and a lot of like fun things that are happening in the game right now. Like Battlegrounds is a very fun time. The new feature crystal, very awesome. So yeah, a lot of things to look forward to in the game. And let me know your thoughts on the new 8.2 boss. In my opinion, I think it looks very cool. Like the whole design of the boss is just beautiful, and the 7-star SHARD redesign looks pretty awesome as well. And this Battlegrounds meta is nothing to complain about either. So yeah, things are looking pretty good. But yeah, that's about it for me.